Well, good morning, everyone. Judge Andrew Napolitano here for Judging Freedom. Today is Wednesday, May 25th, 2022. It's about 10:45 in the morning here on the East Coast. The country is coming to the realization this morning that an 18-year-old deranged young man slaughtered 19 school children between ages 7 and 9 and 2 teachers in a grammar school in Texas, of all places. It's difficult to talk about death, yet it's difficult to defend the natural right to self-defense at a time like this, but I will do my best to do so. We all have very saddened hearts at the thought of the horror and the terror and the grief which for the families will last a lifetime. So I want to make 2 points. One is that the right to self-defense, the right to keep and bear arms, is, according to Justice Scalia in the Heller opinion, the modern-day extension of the natural right to self-defense. At one point, it was fists and clubs. At another point, it was swords. Now it's guns. The right to keep and bear arms is the right to keep and bear and use the same level of mechanical and engineering technology as the bad guys do and as the government does. Why do these things happen? 2 weeks ago, a slaughter of 10 people in a supermarket in Buffalo, New York. Yesterday, a slaughter of 21 people in a grammar school in Texas. So I have 2 thoughts that I want to impress upon you. The first is the government kills, and the government boasts about its killings. George W. Bush in Iraq, Barack Obama in Libya, Donald Trump, not as much as the others, but pinpoint using drones. Joe Biden sending $55 billion worth of American equipment in a useless war that the Ukrainians are doomed to lose. These crazy kids get their hands on guns. They know that where they're shooting is like shooting fish in a barrel, because you can't be armed in Buffalo, New York, and you can't be armed in a public school. And they get the idea from the government that somehow killing is good. And then the government emasculates us. In New York, nobody was licensed to carry a gun in that supermarket. There was one retired cop. He's dead. He hadn't qualified with his gun, meaning he hadn't been tested on it in years. He fired 5 shots at the killer. All 5 missed. If the citizenry had been armed, I dare say fewer than 10 people would have died. Why do I say this? I say this because you have a right to protect yourself, and because anyone crazy enough to want to slaughter 10 people, Buffalo, 21 people, Uvalde, Texas, is not going to obey the law. They are determined to kill. The only language they understand is their own language, which is violence. Yet, the government of New York emasculated the shoppers in Buffalo. The federal government emasculates the teachers in school. You can't carry a gun in a school. Even in Texas, you can't carry a gun in a school. There's a provision in the Texas law that would allow a local school board to ask for an exemption that would allow teachers and gym teachers and staff, maybe some are ex-military, to qualify to demonstrate facility with the gun and to carry it. This murderous kid walked into a classroom and killed 21 people in the classroom, including one of the teachers. If the teacher had been armed, if anybody in the school had been armed, the damage would have been eliminated. Maybe it wouldn't have happened, because the killers would have known this is not like shooting fish in a barrel. These fish shoot back. Judge Napolitano for Judging Freedom.